Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Viking Gamer, and today we are going to be going through the top matches that should be in WWE 2K19. Casket Matches. Now, Casket Matches for me were an absolute classic, featuring some amazing superstars: The Undertaker, Kane, Triple H, you name it. People like these had a casket match. Even Daniel Bryan had a casket match, and it's been a little while since we've actually had one featured in a game. The gameplay was pretty simple. All you had to do was beat down your opponent enough that you could push him under the ropes and into a casket and close it down. There was even a mini game to close down the casket, so you could, in theory, get out with a last ditch effort if that was the case. Unfortunately, this has been cut from the game, and recently that's mainly due to the fact that nobody's used a casket match in a long time. Kane hasn't been around to use it, Undertaker hasn't been around to use it, and there isn't really anybody of that sort of, well, gimmick these days that would actually employ a casket match. So unfortunately, it seems like it may get left out on the wayside, but still, if we're going to have some classic superstars in there, like Kane, Undertaker, Vader, Triple H, then why not let us recreate some of these ultimate classic casket matches in WWE 2K19? MultiMan Tag Matches. For me, MultiMan Tag Matches are really just a stalwart of WWE, because they've been going on for years. You can go back, you can see Edge and Christian versus the Hardys versus the Dudleys in the first ever triple threat TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championships, and you can even see it now. It happens multiple times on SmackDown with the New Day, Kalisto, and just anybody really that wants to get in the tag scene. They seem to be doing it more and more and more. These triple threat tag team matches seem to be going on, but I think really they should just allow you to put in whatever amount of people you want to be in a match. That way it would make more sense. You could even have quadruple, a four corners tag team match. 4 teams in the game, all vying for championship gold. It makes sense to me. Even just being the ability to have a tornado tag match wouldn't make sense to me. But unfortunately, it seems like this has fallen by the wayside, and I really don't want it to either, because this match type just made a lot of sense. Ambulance match. There have been only a couple of ambulance matches in the last few years. There was one between Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose, and another one that we'll never forget between Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns. The ambulance match needs to make a comeback. If anything, really, it should be in the game because of how many times it's been featured in the last year. And yeah, fair enough, it hasn't been featured yet in 2018, but the fact that it made such a strong comeback in 2017 and before, it makes sense to have this as an opportunity to put something in there that would be extremely fun to play. Let's face it, you could have the same sort of mechanics as the casket match. Just as you're about to close the door on somebody, there's a mini game playing again, and then you can either shut it, or they could use possibly a resiliency to get back out of the ambulance in another last ditch effort to try and put you in the ambulance instead. It just seems like one of those modes that would be absolutely fantastic in a match, really, that shouldn't be left out of the game. Special referee. Come on, guys. Special referee has been going on for last year. It will probably happen again this year. It's happened in 2015. Special referee is a mode that shouldn't have been left out. How did this match type ever get left out of any of the games? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. This game needs it just needs this match type. I can't get over how many times this has been left out now. Special referee shouldn't be left out as a match type. It should be a basic match type, because it's one of those match types that's fun to play with your friends. You can go in, you can screw them over if you want to. You can even play it with the computers. You know, you could see who you want to win, you could screw them over. It's perfect for universe mode. It would be perfect in my career mode. It's one of those match types that is never dull to play because the amount of fun you can have with it. Just imagine being able to play a universe mode, and if you are one of those people that creates universe mode, you can script it. You could script it so that this person then turns around, and instead of it being fair, just like Shawn Michaels has done in the past, super kick one of the people and lay the other guy on top of him and count to 3 really fast if you wanted to as well, because that's another thing that you could do in the old SmackDown vs Raw games. You could count as fast or as slow as you wanted. This mode needs to be brought back. This match type needs to make it in to WWE 2K19. I cannot stress that enough. I miss this mode, and I'm sure you guys do as well. Wargames. Now, I'm sure you guys are in the same boat as me. Wargames at NXT this year blew my mind. Yeah, it's been a long time. What was it, 20 years since they've had a Wargames match? But NXT did it perfectly right. Those three teams went to town on each other, and it just had the right mixture of chaos and disorder, but also at the same time rules, and it just had everything. It just literally had everything you would need to play a game in WWE 2K19. The amount of chaos that just went on in that match, the amount of possibilities that you could have, having an open top cage really did actually open that up, to be fair, considering how it used to be in the WCW. I mean, that was a closed top. That was a closed top cage. You couldn't climb the top of it, but Adam Cole climbed the top of it. Adam Cole got suplexed off the top of it. It was absolutely amazing. I cannot say how much I want this match type in WWE 2K19. It would be a perfect addition to the game, and it would be brilliant to see that on a Raw or WrestleMania arena, having those two rings in there, and just, oh wow, just thinking about it and the possibilities of going from ring to ring and having three teams in there, it would be absolutely amazing. Special mention for the Mixed Match Challenge. This is a special mention because with this new show that's been going on Facebook for the Mixed Match Challenge, it makes sense for them to bring back mixed tag team matches in WWE 2K19, and it just, if they don't bring it back, they're missing out, because this isn't the WWE's done. They've made a big deal out of it. They've made a completely separate show, so I fully expect this match to be back in WWE 2K19. It makes sense, it should be there, and hopefully we won't have to worry about them not adding it in.